Darkness isn't always just an absence of light. Sometimes it's a breeding ground for the uncanny, the inexplicable, the paranormal. Once upon a time, nestled in the heart of an ancient city, stood a house, not a particularly remarkable house, but one steeped in tales of the supernatural. The locals whispered of a presence, an apparition, a phantom that lurked within its desolate walls. The house belonged to a wealthy merchant, a man of reason and skepticism, who dismissed the tales as mere superstition. But as the moon took its place in the night sky, the rational world he knew would distort into something far more sinister. He would hear hushed whispers in the corridors, the clinking of chains, the soft, eerie melody of a piano playing in the dead of the night. Yet each time he investigated, he found nothing. The rooms were empty, the piano untouched, the house as silent as a grave. The merchant, a man of science, sought logical explanations. Perhaps it was the wind, or the house settling, or even his imagination playing tricks on him. But the activities intensified, growing bolder and more terrifying with each passing night. He would wake up to find his belongings displaced, his furniture moved, his mirrors reflecting a figure that wasn't there. One night, a chilling encounter finally shattered his skepticism. He saw her, the specter, a woman in a white gown, her face obscured by a veil, standing at the foot of his bed. She didn't speak, didn't move, only stared at him with an intensity that turned his blood to ice. He could feel her despair, her anger, her yearning. Terrified, the merchant fled his home, never to return. The house, once a symbol of his prosperity, now stood abandoned, a beacon for the ghostly whispers of the city. In our exploration of this chilling tale, we've unearthed the spine-tingling account of the merchant and his haunted home. We've walked the shadowy corridors of the paranormal, listened to the whispers of the unseen, and felt the icy chill of a spectral presence. Remember, darkness isn't always just an absence of light. Sometimes it's the dwelling place of the unseen. It's the stage where the spectral and the living intertwine, where rationality blurs, where the echo of a ghostly melody lingers in the air. And remember, there's always more to the night than the human eye can perceive. The unseen, the unheard, the unexplained, they all lurk within the shadows, waiting for the lights to dim, for the silence to descend. Because when night falls, they come alive. So the next time you find yourself alone in the dark, remember the merchant and his haunted house. Remember that darkness isn't always just an absence of light. And remember, you're never really alone.